What's going on, guys? Welcome back to yet another video. In today's video, we go over the plan on the red Evo build. I'm gonna answer all the questions. Why did I buy another Evo 8? What am I going to do to the car? And I'm also going to answer how much horsepower or what I'm planning to do on the engine itself. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy. Before we do continue with the video, if you're new to the channel and this is the first time you're watching one of my videos, my name is Chris, and in this channel we cover basically everything that has to do with cars, car enthusiasts, Evos, reviews, anything like that. So it will mean the world to me if you guys are not subscribed. Please do so, and if you guys can like and comment on the video, it helps me out tremendously. YouTube kind of likes that type of stuff. So anyways, let's go ahead and continue with the video. Alrighty, so many of you guys have asked me what I'm gonna do with the red Evo, why did I buy another Evo 8? So I'm gonna answer all of those questions in today's video. I'm gonna try to do it just like this. I'm gonna try not to cut too much through this video, just put it as it is. Me talking to you guys and explaining everything I'm going to do with this red Evo. So let's first off start with why I bought another Evo 8. And one of the main reasons is it being basically new. This car has never been hit. The paint is in great condition. And above all, it is right-hand drive from Japan, which to me is a dream come true. It's like, for me, it's just badass. To me, in my opinion, I love stuff like that. I love JDM stuff. I love JDM cars, who doesn't? So that's the main reason. And the car has 80,000 miles. You guys have seen, if you guys haven't seen the previous video, I'll put it up here on the right side. This car is pretty much new. Like, it's in really, really good condition. And what really made me happy with this purchase is the fact that it's stock. So it's a bone stock Evo. The only thing it has is a couple of braces, exhaust, and a blow-off valve. That's pretty much it. We haven't digged into the engine, but I'm assuming it's completely stock. So I went ahead here and took a couple of notes of what I'm planning to do with this car. And the first thing, just to be clear, this is going to be what I consider the ultimate Evo build. I want to do everything on this car and I want to go crazy. I want to learn with this car a lot more, and I want to push my limits. I want to push my knowledge when it comes to building a car. I want to go over everything. When I say everything, I mean zinc plating, bolts, going through the underneath, and just, it's sort of like a resto mod. So if you guys don't know what a resto mod is, it's basically when you take a car like this, that's a 2003, and you make it new, like you make it better than new. So I want to go over every single bolt, every single bracket, and I want to make it brand new. There's a couple of people that do this already, and I'll post a couple of pictures if I can get them of a resto mod build where everything on the car has been checked over. And that's my goal with this car. It's not going to be something that's going to be done overnight. This is going to be a build that's going to take me a lot of time, patience, a lot of knowledge, and money, of course, because none of that stuff is cheap. Like zinc plating, bolts, getting all the brackets brand new, buying a lot of OEM stuff brand new, which I'm already having issues buying OEM stuff because, again, it is right-hand drive, so there's a lot of parts that are different from the US. So, but I like that part. I like the fact that it is a JDM car and some of the parts are hard to get, and I like going online, researching, trying to get a hold of somebody. I have a couple of people from Australia, UK that follow me, and I'm hitting them up trying to find parts. Like, I like that. I kind of like that. I kind of like that process of me trying to find these parts. It makes it kind of cool. So that is the main goal with this car. It is going to be a resto mod, and we are going to be removing this engine and going over everything. I am going to build this engine. I don't think it's gonna be in the beginning stages of this build. This build is gonna be in stages. I'm not gonna take it completely apart right now in the next week and just do everything all at once. Unfortunately, I don't have the space. If I had the space and I had a shop or a warehouse, then it will be completely different. I would literally put this car on a lift and take it completely apart, gut it, maybe even sandblast the whole car or get the whole car. I don't know what it's called, but they basically they put the car to bare metal and they repaint it, recoat it, and all of that. So I will do the whole underneath. That's only if I had a shop. Unfortunately, I don't have a shop. So maybe one day, which not maybe, it will happen. I am going to have a shop one day. So I'm going to do this in stages. So for example, I'll start with brakes, suspension, and I'll do like one side. So right here, I'm by the wheel, I'll restore this whole thing. So I'll do the fender liner, I'll do the suspension, new coilovers, I'll powder coat the brakes, new rotors, I'll go through the ball joints, everything I want to restore. So I want to go over every single part of the car, but I want to do it in stages. I still don't know exactly the order I'm going to do this, but I know that it is going to happen. I just got to plan everything accordingly. Right now, just so you guys know, the goal is to have this car in perfect condition. So I already took the wing out, and I'm going to send that to Pete from HD Works so he could restore that wing. I'm gonna take it apart, which you guys are gonna see that video of how to take your Evo 8 wing and basically put it apart and put it into pieces. I also already sourced side skirts, which Pete is also going to paint for me. And I'm also going to probably get a front lip. We need new headlights. We are gonna get new headlights, or we're gonna swap headlights, which I'm gonna cover that right now. These headlights are gonna change. You guys have been DMing me, hey, change the lights, change the headlights. I just bought the car. These headlights, the JDM ones, brand new, are like 2K. So let's go slowly, step by step. I already mentioned I am going to be removing, this is gonna be an engine out build. I don't know exactly when that will happen, but it is going to happen 100%. Now, one of the main important things, and I need your help for this. This is not a decision I've made already, but it is a decision that I think I'm going to make, and that is, you guys I don't think are gonna be happy with this, but it makes sense to me, at least in my eyes. That is, I think I'm going to be swapping over the parts that I have on the GG Evo, the gray Evo, to the red one, because the reason, what I was doing with the GG Evo was putting the best parts I could get in the market so I could get myself prepared for an engine build. And now that I have this JDM Evo 8, at least in my eyes, it doesn't make sense to have two Evos, same chassis, same everything. The only thing is that one is right-hand drive. It doesn't make sense for me, at least financially, and it doesn't make sense to me space-wise. I only have a 2-car garage, and I want to get another build for this channel. This whole time I was looking for another build, and then this came up, and I was like, damn, I can't let this pass away. Like, you know, it's right-hand drive, JDM Evo, like I have to do this. So I am considering, and this is only a consideration, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I am considering putting all the parts that I have on the GG Evo, that means coilovers, wheels, and all the bolt-ons, putting those parts on this red Evo, and then putting the GG Evo back to stock. So putting the MR BBS, putting that car back to stock, which is basically gonna be the perfect foundation for whoever gets that car if I do sell it, because that car is checked over. Everything has been literally checked over that car. Putting the GG Evo back to stock and selling it stock, getting rid of that Evo.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Even though that's my baby, that's been my #1, but I think it's the best decision for me, because then with that money that I sell that gray Evo, I could just go even more insane on this red Evo. And again, this is something I'm considering. It's a really good option because I already have so much invested in the GG Evo that it just makes sense to me. At least it makes sense to me. That way I could finish this red Evo, do the ultimate Evo build for you guys. So like I'm talking about do everything. Like I mean everything. It's gonna be insane. When I say everything, and I know I'm repeating myself, I really mean it. Like I wanna push my limits. I wanna push my knowledge. I'm done doing bolt-on stuff. I wanna get better at building cars, and I wanna do something for myself, something unique. You know, I do have inspirations that I look online, but I wanna do this myself, figure everything out myself. Obviously, I'm gonna need help along the ways, and I feel like I have the right people helping me and the right people, you know, recommending me where to go and stuff like that. And I also have you guys, which you guys have been great. You guys always comment and send me DMs on Instagram of things that I should do and whatnot. And that's why I feel like this is gonna be a little bit easier. The other option that I have considered is keeping the GG Evo. and tracking that Evo. The reason why I'm considering getting rid of that Evo is because that Evo is not perfect. That Evo is really good. The engine is perfect. I've checked over everything. Mechanically, that car is perfect. But that car also needs paint. It needs to be repainted. It's not up to my standard. For you guys, or for a lot of people, that car is probably like perfect. They see it and they're like, you're crazy, that car's perfect. But for me, it's not perfect. That car was rear-ended, a very small amount. Nothing's wrong with the car. That car's still clean titled. But to me, it bothers me that the car was rear-ended and you know, it just got hit. Like, I don't know, I just don't like that part. This car is so straight to itself. The bottom is brand new, none of the tabs are broken, everything's straight, so that's why I'm considering that. And by the way, this is not gonna happen anytime soon. I am in no rush whatsoever to get rid of the GG Evo. So please, please don't send me a DM saying you wanna buy it, because first I need to make this official, and I also need to swap all the parts from that GG Evo to the red one. And honestly, if I do sell it, I will probably sell it to somebody that's close to me, a friend that I know, somebody that will take care of the Evo, because that car honestly means a lot to me and I've gone over everything with that car. So I want to sell it to somebody I know, somebody I trust, somebody I know that it's going to go to good hands. So let's see what happens. Not going to rush it, but now my next option is keeping the GG Evo, tracking that GG Evo, making that a full track car and making this car the ultimate build. Still doing that to this car, but that's going to slow us down a lot, because again, building this car completely is gonna take a lot of money and time, and by me selling the GG Evo, it gives me the money that I'm gonna need to finish this quicker and go over the engine and all of that. So it's up for grabs. I don't know, you guys tell me what you guys think in the comments, if I should do that or if I shouldn't do that. I know a lot of you guys follow me and are subscribed because of that GG Evo, but again, we are going to build this one to the next level. Like, if you guys think that GG Evo is amazing, I want to go above amazing. Like, I want to make this thing as perfect as I can. One of the things that I wanted to answer before I even look at the notes is the Recaros. I had just bought black Recaros for the GG Evo, and I was gonna do this whole interior thing. I am planning, this is again up for grabs as well. Let me know what you guys think. This interior of the Red Evo is basically new, so I could either keep this interior as is or do something unique. Again, I want to go unique, but I still want to keep the car OEM plus. I could still put those Recaros in this Red Evo, which will look insane. Imagine the car with no tints, the black Recaros, and I will take this car to an upholstery company and get the back seats upholstered correctly with like Alcantara, something OEM. OEM Alcantara is what they use on Evo, so I will put it all black, and the interior is gonna be all black, and red and black go really, really well together. Like, I really, really like red and black. It just pops, it looks good. Right now, when you look at the car, the blue kind of doesn't match with the red, so it throws me off. I could do that. I already think I know of a company, E3 Customs. If any of you guys know them or know anybody, please send them my way. I wanna speak to them. I have a really cool idea for this interior. We could do the door panels, Alcantara black, do the middle console with Alcantara black. So we're gonna keep it OEM, but we're gonna have the black Recaros, which are gonna look super nice with the Recaro stitching on the top and the whole car built. Imagine the engine bay with a wire tuck, all the bolts brand new. The car is just gonna pop. I wanna make this car, for some of you guys that know what SEMA is, I wanna make this car into my own SEMA car, like a perfect car. So that's my idea with the interior. Go over the whole interior, swap it out, or keep it stock, because again, the stock interior of the JDM cars are insane, and the stock Recaros are really, really nice. But I know I can sell those JDM Recaros super quick. A lot of you guys will probably want them. First, I wrote here in the notes, first I will start with maintenance. I want to do everything, all suspension, bushing components first, restore the brake calipers, everything. I already covered that. I want to build, something very important is I'm really into building a very well balanced car. Like, a lot of people just want to go for 1,000 horsepower. You know, we're in 2021, build 1,000 horsepower Evo, but then they don't go over the other stuff that make the car balanced. And I believe I really enjoy a well balanced car. So like I said, I was going to cover the horsepower, but I am thinking on 600 to 700, 800-ish horsepower, but a very balanced 600 horsepower, 700 or 800 horsepower Evo. And when I say balance, I mean that I go over everything: brakes, suspension, diffs, tranny. Right now it has a 6-speed. If I was to build a 700 horsepower Evo, the 6-speed probably won't hold. So when I'm really into building a really balanced car, and I want to make sure that this car is perfect all around. I could drive it, stop at lights with my friends, freaking launch it at a light, go to the track if I wanted to, track it a couple of times. This is not gonna be a full track build. This is gonna be a street car that I enjoy, take to car shows, but I also wanna take it to several autocrosses, several track days, things here and there, but I wanna be able to enjoy this car on the street. I always build my cars to drive them. They're not a show car. I wanna drive them, but I also wanna do the show car part because I really, really enjoy people enjoying what I've done. It's part of why we do what we do, obviously. What else did I write here? Also, for the wheel choices, of course, I'm gonna go with T37s. If I do swap everything out, I'll probably swap my T37s for now. I'm considering buying a set in bronze because it looks really good with red. Or if the Formula Silver looks really good, I'll probably stick with the Formula Silver. I'm still in the mist with that. Let me know again. A lot of this stuff, you guys are gonna comment and it's gonna help me make decisions because honestly, at the same time, this build is for the channel. I wanna make sure that I cover everything. And if you guys have any recommendations of things I should do to this car, leave them down in the comment. It helps me. I read them. I read all the comments. I read every single one, so it will help me out tremendously. I think I'm gonna end it there. I am not going to cover everything on this car in detail. I think you guys get the scope of what I'm planning to do. And when I say that, I'm gonna end this video by saying this is gonna be a resto mod. It's gonna take time, a lot of effort and knowledge. I wanna push my boundaries. I wanna take this engine out and redo everything. But again, slowly but surely, I'm going to get this done. That's my plan with the Red Evo 8. If you guys have any questions at all whatsoever, I just wanted to do this quick video answering a lot of your questions. If you guys have any questions, leave them down in the comments. Please, please, please answer some of the questions that I already asked you in this video. It will help me out making decisions. And like always, always keep grinding, stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.